Thank you all for being with us today. Jay Ziabart, nutritionist and health educator, and I'm Megan MescherCox. We host this disease prevention and reversal summit and hope to be able to provide more information out there. So good information that's really evidence-based healthcare information and truly lifestyle medicine. To introduce myself, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Megan MescherCox. I was trained in internal medicine and actually have always had a passion for lifestyle, how we keep people healthy. So today in our current healthcare system, it's more of a sick care system than a healthcare system. It's fantastic if we have some trauma or something terrible to happen, we can deal with that very well in our current healthcare system. So, and if someone were to have a big trauma, the United States is a fantastic place to be because we have all the resources and technology. We do that part really well. The part that we need to improve upon is how do we keep people healthy so they don't need to utilize the sick care system in the first place, right? People will have a lot other things to do besides see doctors in the office or in the hospital, and we know that. And ideally, we would keep people healthy so you're not needing to see us unless you really have to. So that's what today's all about. How do we share information and get information out there so we can keep ourselves healthy? Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. As old as it comes, right? Hippocrates, the father of medicine. So I want to introduce a little bit about my story because it's very similar, I think, to most doctors that have gone into the lifestyle medicine realm. So I was out in practice and helping people as much as I could, which oftentimes means when there's a chronic disease that we're treating, that we give them the next medication or recommend the next procedure or the next surgery for that person. Unfortunately, that often means that it's just one medication and then we're increasing the dose or adding another medication. Okay, they come back months later. What do we have to offer? They've gotten sicker now. We add another medication. It seemed crazy. So all we're doing is really handing out medications or recommending the next step in their sickness. So I thought there must be something better out there. You know, I got into this field and it takes a good decade to get to be a physician. So what else can we do so we can actually stop the damage from happening instead of just guiding this person along in their journey of sickness? And luckily, I'm not the only physician that was thinking that way. There's a lot of us, and it's the American College of Lifestyle Medicine is the hallmark task force and group of physicians that are pushing this along the lifestyle medicine revolution. And that's really recognizing, let me skip ahead here. It's really recognizing that 80% of what's needed nowadays for people is all lifestyle, can be treated with lifestyle. So modern medicine oftentimes will jump to a medication or even a supplement. You know, people don't want to be on medication, so they'll take a supplement instead. But still, that's up here. What's really at the source and the basis of all treatment is lifestyle, that being nutrition, exercise, sleep, stress or stress reduction rather, and support, having a really good support system and feeling well, feeling good and connected to people. 80% of our chronic diseases are treatable, reversible, or preventable with lifestyle changes. 80%. That's a huge, huge number. And to break it down a little bit more, to see where we are nowadays, even 70% of our 12-year-olds show the initial signs of heart disease. So it's critical that we make some changes so we're not training our new generation to be sick, even when before they're adolescents. Again, to break it down some more, and the purpose of this is to see the power of lifestyle medicine. Over 80% of heart disease, our #1 killer in the United States, over 90% of type 2 diabetes, and over 1/3 of cancers, it's actually 40% of cancers are preventable, manageable, or even reversible with lifestyle change. So there's fantastic power in lifestyle. And we're here today so you can actually get the good information from physicians and you can see, okay, what do I do? Do I do keto? Do I do plant-based? Where do I go from here? Let's spread some good information. A couple other slides about the state of healthcare. Over 80% of healthcare dollars are spent on treatment of preventable chronic conditions. I hear at least every day, once or twice, if not more, unfortunately, how expensive insurance is or how expensive medications are for people. It doesn't have to be this way. If we really work on the basis and get ourselves healthier on the lifestyle, we won't need to have the expense of healthcare that we have nowadays. This slide I put in here because our choices also go far beyond our own health. It's the health of the community and health of the world as well. Really cool to know that when we're doing plant-based eating, any way we go, even if we're not all the way plant-based eating, any way in that direction, we're not just helping our own body, but we're helping the world's too. So the plant-based diet, if we look at how much, as far as the amount of space that's needed, if someone is on a more standard American diet versus plant-based diet, you can feed a lot more people in the same amount of space. It's also much better as far as climate change goes, as far as emissions that come from plant-based eating. So our individual choices, yes, they're having positive impacts on our own health, but also the health of our community and the health of our world, which is really cool. I won't go through this today, but I did want to stick it in here just to call out. So this top graph is weight, and this one is cholesterol. And then the one on the bottom right is blood pressure. So the green bar on the far left, that's if someone is vegan or plant-based. They're not exactly the same, but because someone can have a vegan diet, but have it be quite unhealthy. Whole food plant-based is what we're going for. And that's a really healthful diet that's based on plant foods. So the green bar on the left shows that of each of these graphs. The red bar on the far right shows the standard American diet. And wait, please take a note of every space along the way. So for a standard American diet on the far right, if we improve our diet to semi-vegetarian, on average, the person's weight goes down, cholesterol goes down, blood pressure goes down, risk of diabetes goes down, and cancers across the board. So if we go semi-vegetarian, it's a little better, pesco-vegetarian, a little better, lacto-ovo, and then full plant-based or vegan, even the best. So it's a stepwise. It doesn't have to be an all or nothing change. So we understand that health starts here in the kitchen with your family or alone, but it starts in the kitchen, and most of it happens not in the physician office where we get, unfortunately, 15 or 20 minutes together. So this is what we're targeting today. How do we really create health where health is created in your kitchen? So let's go through. The greatest medicine of all is teaching people how not to need it.